Hello, this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this pendulum card with the Dragonfly Garden bundle. So this is a pendulum card that I created. I wanted to create one that would fit in an A2 sized envelope, so I'm going to show you how I did that. So I'm going to open this up so you can see it's long, and I used 2 pieces of cardstock to create this. So here are all my supplies. I'm just going to push these out over here. So I started off with 2 pieces of Blackberry Bliss. This piece is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. This piece is 4 1/4 by 4 3/4, and I've also scored it at 4 1/4. So I am going to attach, I'm going to start by doing some DSP on the front here. And this is the Dandy Garden Designer Series paper. And I have that right here. This is part of the Dandy Garden suite, and it's got this really nice paper. This paper coordinates with the Dandy Garden Punch. The large Dragonfly punches out this one right here, and then the small punches this one out right here. And then you've got all these other papers in Blackberry Bliss, Mossy Meadow, Bumblebee, and Calypso Coral, and Misty Moonlight. Missed one right there. So really nice designer series paper. The punch coordinates with the Dragonfly Garden stamp set. So you've got 2 dragonflies you can punch out, and you've got kind of this stamp that you can use to color in or use as a shadow for the dragonfly wings. You've got this nice flower, butterflies, and some sentiments as well. So I'm going to add all of the designer series paper to my card base, and then I'm going to cut out this circle right here. So I'm going to add the designer series paper in a very specific way, so I want you to be aware of that, because I'm going to be tucking this little piece of cardstock underneath the designer series paper here. So I am not going to be putting any adhesive along the top or the bottom of this designer series paper so that I can tuck that in afterwards. So I'm going to adhere this piece right here to the front of the card. This is going to be the front. And then the back, I'm going to adhere this piece right here, this way. And then this piece will go right here. Wanted to show off a lot of the Dandy Garden Designer Series paper on this card. And then we'll flip this over so that you can see that I used this piece right here. And the reason that I have a piece on the back here is because when I folded up the card, I wanted the dragonfly to have a background to rest on so that you can see through and have a background like that. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and run this through the Big Shot so I can get my I think this is extra, so I can get my circle there. I'm going to put this all aside and grab my die cutting machine. Sorry, not the Big Shot. Sorry, that's just a faux pas that I keep saying that, left over from when we used to sell that. So I'm going to use some washi tape. gotta call it the big boss, to just hold this in place. It looks like it's already staying, so I don't know if I need to use all this washi tape. And then get my top cutting plate here. And just run this through. I'm using the second largest circle in the layering circles dies. Okay, so got all those pieces. Just peel this off carefully. Then you can use these circles for another card, another project. Don't throw them away, they're still useful. And then I also used this circle to create this piece right here. I cut out the circle, and then I used the largest scallop to cut out the outer scallop right there. And this I placed right here. So I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of paper and glue that right on. Get the glue off my fingers. Too much glue there. Try and spread it as evenly as I can. And it's just a nice little finishing piece to the circle here. And we'll just kind of let that dry. And then I have, actually we'll bring this back. So we'll stamp the butterflies here in Blackberry Bliss. So we've got these nice little butterflies that we'll just stamp in the corner right there. And we'll go ahead and stamp the sentiment in Mossy Meadow. And I've cut this out with the Ornate Frames dies. Stamp thank you for your kindness, and we'll pop this up on dimensionals because this is what is going to create our easel and stop the cardstock and hold it in place for our easel. This piece will go down flat right here. Oh no, this is the wrong piece. This is the correct piece that's supposed to go here. So we will just discard that piece. That was for our dragonfly. I will grab another piece for the dragonfly, or I will show you how to stamp that. So we will grab this again and we'll try this again. Stamp the butterflies. Always make sure you're using the correct piece of paper. There's the dragonflies. Now we will add adhesive. There we go. This is right. Okay, now we will put some dimensionals on here. Just go ahead and trim this in half. And we'll do some right there, some right there. And put this on the bottom. This is what will create our easel piece. And then we will attach these two pieces together right here. This is the front. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold this and run some adhesive all the way down this tab and adhere these together. Now, like I said, there's no adhesive along here or along here, so that I can place this tab in here that I'm going to use for my pendulum. This is a 1/2 inch by 2 inch, and I'm going to just fold it in half. And then I'm going to fold it in half again, outwards. So it creates this piece right here like this. Now I'm going to take a piece of window sheet that is 1/2 inch by 3 inches, and I'm going to place it on the folded side right here of the tab. And I have a 1/16 inch hole punch, and I'm going to punch as much in the center as I can. A little tricky. Let's see if I can use tweezers to help me here. That was too far. Okay. And then just pull it off here. Wants to stay on the hole punch. And then you'll need some brads, just a brad, small brad. And that is going to allow the pendulum to swing. And then I use scissors to kind of pull the brad a little bit away so that the window sheet will be more free to swing. So it'll be a little bit freer to swing. Another thing you can do is you can trim the corners of the window sheet to a point, so that when the tabs are folded over, the corners of the window sheet won't hit the tab, so it'll be freer like that. And then I'm going to use a strong adhesive, Stampin' Seal Plus, or you could do a liquid glue if you want, but I'm impatient and I don't like to wait for the glue to dry. And I'm going to use Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm just going to place this in the middle. I'm going to tuck this under here and line up with the score line here, and then I'm going to tuck this under here like so, and then I've got this placed right there in the center, and then I've got my little pendulum here that can go back and forth. So now I can close this. It's going to be a bump here. There's going to be a bump. It'll be okay. And I've got my dragonfly, which I have stamped, colored, and punched out. So I've used this stamp and a 2-inch strip. That was my 2-inch strip right there. Oh, and it's stuck. Well, it's stuck, that's fine. It's stuck to this scrap piece of paper. And so I've stamped it. And I've colored it with the dark Daffodil Delight for the body. And the Blackberry Bliss for the wings. And then punched it out. A mini calendar there on the back. And then I colored that. This one, I didn't punch it out very well either, so bye-bye. Oh no, I smeared that. That's okay. All right, so now I'm going to use glue dots to attach this to the window sheet. So just 2 glue dots in the middle, right underneath the body, like that. And then I'm going to close this so I can see and put the window sheet going straight up and down. And then I'm going to place this where I want it in the middle. Just press that dragonfly down. And then I can trim the window sheet off just right below the wings. And there I have my pendulum butterfly. Right there I can put my easel down and the pendulum butterfly just goes back and forth in there. Let me tilt it this way so you can see. There's my pendulum butterfly. Isn't that fun? That's so cool. So you could do this card, I think it's fun with the snail. Snail stamp set, you could put the snail in there. You could do this with a butterfly. You could do this with anything. So I'm offering a free card kit that includes this card. So this is a little bulky because of the brad. And so you will receive supplies for 2 of each of these cards. So 2 of those, 2 of these, and 2 of these when you purchase the Dragonfly Garden bundle. Or you can purchase the card kit for $25 plus $5 shipping. Just go to my website and enter the March or April hostess code and email me and let me know that you would like the Dragonfly Garden card kit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my other Dragonfly Garden video tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.